Hello, everyone. I've been requested. Excuse me. Dang, I have a lot of trouble with speaking. I'm so sorry. Um, a lot of my friends have requested that I do a tutorial on Roblox Studio. So here it is. Please excuse me if it's bad, if I make mistakes and I'm speaking. I just have a hard time recording. I'm so sorry, but. Yeah, I'm not the best at Roblox Studio, but I mean, at least I know how to use some of it. So, let's go. Let's choose a template. Let's do a classic base plate, since it's a classic. Let's wait for it to load. Alright. So, I'll close all these so you can show you how to get it. So, you go, you have a empty base plate. The way you move around is if you hold this, if the right click, you can drag around to view the camera. You can use the scroll wheel to scroll out and scroll in. You can also use the W, A, D, and S keys to move forward and backward, or up and down if your camera angle is faced that way. So the arrow keys also work for that. I sometimes use those arrow keys if I feel like it. So I'm not going to go into scripting right now, since I'm not good at scripting whatsoever. I've only scripted one script, and that's to make an enemy move. Yeah, so I'll show you the main things. So this is, right now it's on the select tool, so you can select a part. I don't have any parts in the workspace currently, so there's nothing to select right now. And so actually, why don't we create a part? So here's the create a part menu. You have the block, sphere, wedge, and cylinder. Let's go ahead and do a block. Click it, and a block appears. And you can go over here to view all the parts of your on your workspace. So here's the base plate. One cool thing I found is that if you press the F key, you can get a good view of the area that the part is in. So let's go. Here's the part that you go in. So I'm going to show you how to edit this part and all in this tutorial. So here, the select function, you can do that to select the part. You can move the part like this um, with the move tool, in case the select tool doesn't work sometimes. The scale tool, you can resize your part. So you can make it wider or thinner. Let's make a cube here. Yeah, that's a good cube for now. Is that that's probably the most accurate cube. Here's the rotate tool. You can use this to you have to move this part up, since it'll collide with the other parts. You can rotate your part like this, and you can move it to the. If you want to be able to face through your part, you can turn on you can turn off can collide here, so that it won't it'll face through this other part. But when you begin the game, this part's not going to be here, since it would have already fallen straight through the base plate. So anchoring, that way this part will stay here in the base plate. It'll stay in its spot whatsoever. So if you anchor something, it cannot move. So if you want to have a moving enemy, it'd be best not to anchor it. If you want anything to move you, it's best you not anchor it. But if you want like a building or a structure, anchoring is great. It can also anchoring is also resistant to explosions. You can also recolor your part here. So right now the default is medium stone gray. Let's go ahead and let's do this gray, oyster. So it's like an oyster shell. So this is the terrain editor here. Generate is to generate a whole ton of terrain. Um, it may take a while depending on the speed of your computer, but I usually just I did it in some of. I haven't actually published a game with generated terrain in it, but this is the terrain editor. You can add excuse me. You can add a different terrain. So here, let me bring this up. I wonder if you can see it. Here, there. You should be able to see it now. Um, uh, you can do add terrain. Right, currently, I can't see. It's on I can change it to water here. So like, this is, excuse me, that's not water. That's ice, I think, a glacier or some sort. So I can you can make a whole thing of a glacier. Control Z to undo, and Control X to cut, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, Control Y to redo. All those key combinations are apply to Roblox Studio as well, which I like. Roblox Studio is a good engine. It's gotten better, I must say. Okay, sorry, I can't. Script analysis. Alright, we can go ahead and close that since we're not looking at scripts. Here, you can actually change the size of your brush. So you can only have, you have like a little bit of terrain. You can have a massive ball of terrain right there. And then next I'll show you the toolbox here. The toolbox is basically your library of free models. So like you can search whatever you want in here, and you can get it. So for, let's go ahead and search something like let's just search water cooler. Not sure why, but alright, here's got some nice models of water coolers. So what I do is I check the ratings, of course, to see how it is. Then you go into this plus, you can view the model here. Um if they ask, because it's free, you're free to take any of these models, but if they ask for you to give credit, please give credit to the original creator of the model, unless they say if they don't say they don't give credit. Um, but it'd be nice for you to give credit to whoever has made the model. It's probably the best thing to do. Um, so here we go to the water. Here's a water cooler, for example, by ENVGB. So this is their model. It's a pretty nice looking model. I can put that there. Then here, if you want to see my models here, I'm not. I just extracted these from a ship here. Those aren't actually mine. This was a re-upload. This was just an experiment. These two, I took really old models and put my own scripts in there. So, if you want, you could search these and take them if you want to. But I'd appreciate if you gave credit, but you don't have to. I'm giving you permission to not have to give credit, because I know putting all that in the description can be difficult. But I try and do my own thing here. Another cool thing to do is if you search, I'm not going to search skybox because you'll find some strange things. But here's an example of a skybox here. This is an example. So this is a remake of the 2007 skybox. So you can go ahead and click on that, and you have this nice sky here. Yeah. So, and if you want, you can place this spawn here. If the model is raided by Roblox, anyone's free to take it and use it. I don't know if you need to give credit or not. I don't think you do, since so many people use them and don't give credit, and you're fine. So I think you're fine with that. So here, well, they're actually working. The scripts are actually working. I'm kind of surprised. So here we go. Sorry. they're fighting each other. That's funny. Um, oh, he died. And he fell off the edge. Okay, well here's our oyster part that we made. So that's cool. And here's our water cooler. Excuse me. Sorry. I keep wasting time here. But here, there we go. Hopefully he can get caught on that part or something. So here's our water cooler. Please leave me alone. Oh goodness. It's a nice water cooler. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, we'll stop it. Yeah, sorry I didn't explain this play. You can test the game before you actually update it. Well, that's the basics of Roblox Studio. If you was helpful, please leave a like. If you thought it wasn't helpful, please leave a dislike. And if you found it like stuff, never mind. Sorry, I go on with stuff sometimes. So, well, I hope you liked this tutorial, and thank you. Goodbye.